Probably doesn't understand the character, doesn't have that matchup experience. But that can go both ways. The Snake matchup is its entirely own little mini game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be a really interesting one. Obviously, as you say, C499 with that Pac-Man, Wojeh with the help tag.
Poor Wojeh. Pour one out.
Pour one out for Wojeh. Yeah. Yeah, it's clearly sort of like, I don't know if this is related to Pac-Man or just general feelings towards the tournament. We will have to see. But yes, of course, as we said, this is going to be our second set then. So C499 with that Pac-Man, Wojeh with that Snake. And it looks like we are potentially going to Pokemon Stadium 2 for it. Nice big stage.
Yeah. On an unrelated note, I love how C4's kind of blending into the background. He's got his black mask, black hair, black jumper, into the black on the black chair. See,
if he leans back, he's going to disappear, isn't he? No, we're very blessed here. We've got our own little setup, for the commentators. We've got the great lighting of the logo behind us. Like we're having a great time here.
Oh, I love that high quality camera. Red Bull bringing out everything.
So, right, okay, looks like we are gearing up then. These two just doing the final bit of prep before they get started. Looks like we are going to Pokemon Stadium 2. So, yes, as we said before, nice big stage. Of course, beneficial to both characters, really. Like, this is quite neutral for everyone here, really.
Yeah. It's going to be a very different set compared to the Savvy Crispy. Two characters want to set up their own zones, get their traps in place. And I love how Snakes use the PS2 platforms. They have a little cycle with grenades and C4s. Kind of ironic that Wojeh is playing against someone called C4.
Absolutely. I mean, and again, we're already seeing here actually just a difference. But just C4 was getting that small little combo started. He was making great headway. Just takes a few hits from Snake, and that's all it takes. But he is going to need to watch out. We see that C4 already going for those bells. He's looking for a kill, but Wojeh just going to need to keep that shield up, just going to need to keep his distance. In some ways, actually going to need to be the one holding back, in this game from Pac-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when Pac has that bell, you just want to stay away. And we saw how Wojeh sort of ordered the platforms. You can just go out there.
Yeah,
hit the Snake up in the blast zone. Up smash, not taking it just yet, but Wojeh still gets to set up his traps. So many explosives that C4 has to navigate around.
Oh no, that is so unfortunate. You do see C4 finally get through that absolute wall of traps. But then, gets the grab, and then unfortunately it's just the up smash missile just coming down to greet him on the stage, and that is going to take away C4's first stock. Wojeh now going to just try and see if he can just tack on as much damage, and doing a pretty good job here, almost getting C4 up to 50 with just a few hits. And you can see, just on the side here, Focus, just Wojeh just quite happy just to sit on that platform, throw the grenades, wait for C4 to commit to something, and then punish it.
Yes.
It's literally what we were saying before, although we think that C4 would be the one that kind of, sort of very much just waiting out, Wojeh was the one that was actually just kind of keeping his distance, holding back.
Yeah.
Of course, we do see C4 finally find a back air, take that first stock, and now, they've got a bit of a mountain to climb, but it just takes a few hits from the Gallagher to even it all right back up.
Yeah, it's already very equal, but you can see how the matchup dynamic changes once C4 gets his hands on a very potent fruit. When he gets Gallagher, when he gets Bell, when he gets Key, Wojeh doesn't want to engage. C4 very happy to scrap with his very, very fast buttons up close. Pac-Man has its all.
Yeah, absolutely. Now just trying to keep Wojeh in disadvantage. But, of course, Snake can go oh so high. Pac-Man just not able to get up there, high enough to greet him. So Wojeh now, again, just keep his distance. You do see C4 now changing up a little bit, going for things like the key instead of the bell. We do see a lot of Pac-Mans do just like to grab that bell, hold it in shield. But now that, what C4 has seen that Wojeh is, keeping his distance, holding back, he's just going to throw those bells. But, of course, and again, Wojeh going high, C4's aware of it this time, immediately goes up there, gets that up air, takes the stock.
Yeah, C4 knows how high Pac-Man can go, what he can cover. He missed the upper earlier, but not missing it again. Able to get that stock lead. But he still wants to go in. He has that very fast forward air. Doesn't need his items. Doesn't need to hold back. Doesn't need to camp out Wojeh. Wants to actually not allow Wojeh the chance to breathe. we somehow managed to navigate around those projectiles.
Yeah, absolutely. That was honestly beautiful stuff there from C4, finding a way around that trap, because it's so difficult to know, when exactly you need to get up. Yeah, but C4 finally just finding his opening. He's got tacked on a lot of free damage here for him. Still hanging on to that second stock as well, but this is a scary position to be in. Of course, you've got to deal with that Nikita, and you've got to deal with that up smash and everything else that Snake can throw at the ledge.
Okay, Pac-Man is a down throw F tilt character. That will seal out that stock. It means C4 has to play around grab at high percent a lot earlier than most characters do.
Yeah, now Wojeh got a bit of a mountain to climb here, but we can just see him, he's being careful. He's quite happy to take his time if it just means setting up his traps, but he can't allow C4 to find a way in, But we're seeing a lot of big damage here very, very quickly. Wojeh pretty much evening up this stock, and now C4 on the ledge as well. How is he going to get around this?
He nearly died off the top. Pac-Man is so much lighter than Snake. C4 has to be careful of the C4.
Wojeh just, placing that C4 down, and in the end taking down the C4. I mean, it's literally the namesake.
The joke writes itself.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, C4 just, potentially, just not seeing where that C4 was. And in the end, that is exactly what takes the game. Wojeh was on the back foot for so much of that game, but then we saw how quickly it can even up with just a few hits from Snake. And that was all that is needed.
Yeah, I hate to make another obvious joke, but Wojeh has an explosive advantage state. There were so many things that C4 had to be aware of. Like after he navigated through the missile, after he got through the up smash, there's still a little explosive sticky waiting for him, and it's hard to keep track of everything. There's a lot of like a multi-dimensional advantage state that Snake has, and Wojeh is very good at exploiting it, and he brought that back very nicely.
Yeah.
So he was behind by a considerable amount, but yeah, just like one advantage state is all he really needs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Wojeh just kept his cool the entire time. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see what C4 can do in this game too. We have gone to our newest stage, Hollow Bastion, for this one, which of course is legal for this tournament. So,
I love seeing it. I don't think Wojeh's going to love being off stage here. He's in a very precarious situation.
Yeah,
holding advantage so nicely. Brilliant stuff using the Hydrant back air, setting it at him. 135% on deck. Nearly got that side B to finish it as well.
Yeah, this is looking quite scary for Wojeh so quickly. We're barely 30 seconds into the game and already, nearly 160%. Wojeh's not really found many meaningful hits yet, but C4 has just been controlling this game so far. But he is going to be careful, as we saw in a previous game, how quickly he can even up. But it doesn't even matter if that key slams into your face.
Yeah, it's completely different. Like, C4 held forward to sort of get Snake up to kill percent, and then once he was at kill percent, started going for the fruit, getting his key, and then the Hydrant plus key combo got that first stock. But he's got to be careful. He's already at 150%. He could die here, or at least from Nikita chasing him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're literally seeing shades of, that first game here, where, C4 finds a lead, a pretty meaningful one at that, but then struggles to, kind of capitalize on the free damage, and suddenly, Wojeh just evens it right back up. And again, we're seeing another moment where the C4 was just, out of sight, did not know about it, and then getting caught by surprise by it.
I saw that it was on the platform, but I thought that with C4 being below the platform on the ground, a bit to the left, he'd avoid it. But that radius is huge. Yeah,
absolutely. You've got to be so careful. You've always got to be aware, of exactly where that thing could explode. Now he's
doing a really nice job using Hydrant really well. I saw him just like make the orange bounce off the Hydrant to hit Snake going above the Hydrant, and he's got so much damage on deck. Great mashup, Wojeh. Wow.
Yeah, now C4 just trying to find a few hits in, but Wojeh's actually just not letting it happen. He's saying, I'm happy to blow myself up if it means that you don't touch me here. He does not want any more free damage for C4, and is actually just, piling a bit on here, but he's going to have to be so careful once again, nearing a very high percentage. And that bell does find its mark, but C4 actually misses his target.
Yeah, I don't know if you wanted fair there. I think you want to go for a bear, you want to go for an F smash. You got neither of them, and It won't. It will matter. It could matter. That back throw somehow not killing it at 188 after the hit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Hollow Bastion, not the biggest stage in the world, yet somehow Wojeh was just living. But you can't live forever. Wojeh finally going down there, and now C4 just going to have to see what he can do here. He's in a good position to take this game, but we saw from game 1 how quickly that can change.
Yeah, usually with a stock lead, you'd want to just hold back, especially as Pac-Man, and sort of get your own setup, make Snake come to you. But Snake doesn't really have to do that because he can pressure from afar with those projectiles. And you see C4 doesn't really want to hold back. He wants to get his fruit, want to go in, want to take... go ham on Snake, covering that landing really well.
Yeah, this is looking good for C4. Of course, that he does throw out that bell, but it actually clashes with the up beater. Now just trying to find a few hits, still hanging on to the second stock as well, but he's in a scary position being off stage versus Snake. We've seen him get rounded before, but you can't always avoid it. Getting that grab there from Wojeh, just letting the up smash just find its mark, and that is going to be the end of C4 stock. And now this is definitely what we saw last game. C4 in a position to potentially clutch it out, but Wojeh, again, just starting to pile on this damage so quickly. 88% from a few hits.
He's got the momentum on his side, but C4 will be very grateful to get Wojeh in disadvantage again. Oh, he caught the back, caught the bow. You saw the up tilt. That would have been it.
Yeah,
down there saving C4. But he's got to be careful. He's got bell in hand, in shield, back air. There we go.
Finally, C4 finding the hit that he needed. We saw him trying to go for something like that in the second stock, and then finally in the third one where it matters, finding its mark, getting that back here. C4 keeping cool, keeping collected, taking that second game, and we're going to game 3.
Yeah, it takes some strong mental fortitude to not allow Wojeh back in. So just secure those games, close them out, and C4 want to do that again. Doesn't want to repeat of game 1. Wants to sort of control the game. Don't allow Wojeh the chance to get back in, I feel.
So here we go down. Game 3. We've gone to Town and City again. Quite a large stage here. So potentially we might be seeing a change in how C4 approaches the matchup. Potentially sort of holding back a little bit more himself, playing a bit more defensively. But already see actually instead just immediately going on aggression, and we're just seeing the same thing every single time. C4 just finding a few small hits, getting big damage going.
Yeah. Yes, the navigate advantage state are much differently compared to other characters just because of those frame 1 grenades. But you see sometimes he's catching the grenades almost by accident, I want to say, and then he has to change what he does afterwards.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Nearly got a very nice conversion, and he still gets to stop with the F smash regardless.
Yeah, very, very nice stuff there from C4, finding the mark with the F smash. Now just trying to see how much he can pile on here, on his free stock. He's got to be careful now. I mean, you see Wojeh just quite happy just to sit there and throw at every single move that he has, and then it just needs one to take the stock away.
Yeah, he mashed that up to on get up, and it worked. Even up the stock count. C4's got grenade in hand, got to get rid of it, or just air dodge just before it explodes on you. Oh, nice jab reset, up smash. I've never seen that before. It's brilliant stuff.
Yeah, very, very nice there from C4. Again, a bit, a good amount of damage going from that. Now just, holding out a little bit. You do see him go for the forward smash as well. Hoping to catch maybe Wojeh sort of, fast falling downwards. And it's actually seeming like, Wojeh just struggling to actually just, find his way out of disadvantage there. And, C4 just capitalizing on that hard, finding that mark again with the S-smash. And now this is looking quite scary for Wojeh here. Yeah,
I think the stage kind of pick worked against Wojeh there. He had nowhere to land because of the Town and City layout, and it ended up landing into that F smash. It's active for so long, and now C4 has a commanding lead. He's switched up his game plan. He's holding back a little bit more. I think it's worked out for him. Doesn't need to go in. Just get your fruit, set up your hydrant, F smash after the nair. And Wojeh is in a precarious situation. How is he going to bring it back?
Yeah, this is, again, just every bit of damage that gets put on Wojeh just makes this more and more of a mountain to climb. C4 does go high there again, trying to catch Wojeh, who's risen to the skies. We hit triple digits now for Wojeh. This is looking scary and scarier. C4 in a great place to potentially take this set if he can just find one big hit. But we know exactly what Wojeh can do as well. C4 not going to be, just needs to be careful himself. He does not want to lose their stock too quickly.
yeah, he may have that stock lead, but if you let Wojeh back in, he can do amazing things. Oh, great pressure with the F2 after. And yeah, C4 is just willing to hold back, get his fruit, increase his chances of getting the stock away once he has the fruit in his favor. Good use for Hydrant to get.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is one way to deal with it. But of course, oh, you can see that Wojeh is playing so carefully here. He's like,
he's got a key.
He is scared. He's absolutely scared to poke this Pac-Man. But he needs to find some sort of move that can actually take the stock away, because it is just getting scarier. And here we go, folks. 160% on Wojeh. Can C4 close it out, or are we going to see something similar to that game 1?
Ooh, another F-tilt, and now see Wojeh has to navigate to advantage again. Don't blow yourself off. Don't die off the tops you're in. What is C4 doing?
It's just running into the Hydra for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, C4 just, happily holding back here. He knows how much of a huge lead he has. He could just go for a timeout. He could wait this out for 3 minutes if he so chose. But the apple is going to find its mark. C4 takes us there. And you know what they say, an apple day keeps the doctor away. But, oh, my goodness. Yeah, C4 just finding that one fruit that he needed to take the set. It was looking scary and scarier, but Wojeh just at too high a percentage to make that comeback in the end. It was looking like quite a mountain to climb, and unfortunately, that's what it was in the end.
But even though C4 was at 7%, I was still scared for him.
Yes.
We saw what happened game 1. It could have happened again if C4 let it, but C4 knew what was at stake. Did not let